Greetings. Me and my randomness. It's a random moment. So, I'm just going to start talking because I'm not really doing this as an official video. But I just finished watching India Ari. She had posted a video on a commentary. Peace, beloveds. She posted a commentary, I guess, on her going to see the Toni Morrison documentary and Pieces of a Woman, or Pieces of Me, I think that's what it's called. And I'm listening to her and her story, and it's funny because I always kind of have had like a weird thing with India Ari in particular. I've always loved her music. I met her when I was younger, when I first started doing clothes, and it was, well, not when I first, it was like after when I took my first break away from clothes and I was actually doing music. And I met her in Atlanta at this little spot, and she walked up to me and she was like in awe by my dress. So she walked up to me and she was like, "I love your outfit, da da da." It was something I had made. She was like, "I really love that, you know." And then one of my friends was like, "Oh, she's a designer." My friends had a bad habit of doing that. And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I made it." She was like, "Oh, you got to make me one." And I was like, "No, I don't sew for people no more." I was just looking at her, and this is when she was pretty popular. It was like right when she had released like "I Am Not My Hair" and all of that stuff. And so everybody was looking at me like, "Did you just tell India Ari no? The hell wrong with you?" And the way that my younger Leo self has always been set up is, "Nigga, I'm a celebrity too. I don't sweat no celebrity." I'll be like, "I'm a celebrity too. I mean, yeah, I'm a goddess too. Like, I ain't sweating nobody. I don't feel like I need to feel like no, I'm not doing no clothes. I'm not sewing no more. Why is y'all trip?" That's how my personality was. Like, the hell? So it was funny. She was like, "Oh, okay." And then my homeboy was like, "Nah, you need to get her card." No, I ain't got no card to give her. And that was my first interaction and encounter with Miss India Ari. And then I met her some years later, and it was a different experience. But I was listening to her story about being basically unapologetically Black. And it reminded me of a conversation that I actually just had last night. And I was kind of torn because in this journey, I have always been unapologetically me, unapologetically Black, unapologetically about my people, times 10. Even to the point when I was doing music and I was getting ready to release my first solo project, Universal Records' issue with me was, "Well, can she not be so ethnic?" I don't know how to do that. Especially back then. I was like, "Wait a minute, what, huh? They want me to do what?" They was like, "Well, can she just come? Can we mix her? Like, she's sounding real Lauryn Hill like right now. Can we make it where she's a cross between Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott? So you want me to be a fun, conscious, dancing, politically correct MC?" That's what I don't know what that sound like. Now I might have just came up with something new, but that's what. And I remember then being in a space of feeling that exactly what she said, when you decide and you make a choice to be unapologetically you, especially if you are melanated and in America, it is a very interesting journey. No matter what career you choose, no matter what direction you choose, this particular journey can be very heartbreaking sometimes. I've been in the fashion industry for over 20 years, and there are definitely some doors that I was denied access. I love that word that she used, denied access into. It was definitely some things that I might have always, especially the last year of me doing clothing, it became where I was I used to say, I'm the only little brown girl in the room. I was always the only little brown girl in the room. I was on a panel with Harvard graduates and business owners who own like multi-billion-dollar businesses. I was the only little brown girl on the panel. And I remember feeling like, oh shit, wait a minute. How'd I get here? How'd I get... Y'all want me to be on the panel? Y'all, did you see my picture? You saw my profile picture? And it was funny because I've always, like I said, no matter what, have always shown up in my full authentic self. I've never shown up in any environment, in any room, and felt like I had to downplay who I am and what I stand for. And it's funny because the conversation in particular last night that I had, I just saw 157 show up that I had with 157 is, no, if you feel called to heal our women, melanated women, then that is for a purpose. Like, don't doubt that. That's something that has been on my heart since I can remember. I don't care what I have been into, you guys. I promise you, like, my whole mission in life has always been, how am I healing us? How am I healing who we are? When I started doing clothes, my clothing was basically, the whole collection was based off of, or the reason I started doing clothes is because I wanted women to feel like a queen, even if it was for a moment, even if it was for a day. I wanted to be able to take away any energy that she was feeling, any sadness that she was feeling, that when she put on something that was by me, that I created, that she felt like she was a queen, that she felt like a goddess, that she felt more powerful, that she felt more beautiful, even if it was for a moment. When I started doing music, it was for there to be a voice like mine. For little girls to stop feeling like they gotta be like the Little Kims, and don't knock it because I do listen to Little Kim. Let's be clear. But I felt like we were being misrepresented. I felt like there was not enough representation of what a queen stands for, or what someone who actually is speaking about our community and our hurt and our pain and what makes us happy and our story. So when Universal Records said, oh, can she be less ethnic? Ready, like, table on the deal. We ready to sign her. We just want her to tone down how ethnic she is. It was a no-brainer for me to walk away. There's plenty of things that I have walked away from. There's plenty of things that I definitely had to close the door myself and say, no, this is not for me. Because I would never, ever compromise my integrity or who I am. Never. So I appreciate you, 157, because there for a moment I was feeling like, well, maybe I'm missing a part of my ascension. Maybe I'm missing a part of my connection. Maybe I'm overthinking and I'm about to like not understand this certain dynamic. And then that conversation happened and I realized, no, there's a reason that I am called to do what it is that I do. There's a reason why my specific interest is in healing women of melanated descent. There's a reason. So I say Ashe. I say that stand in your power, That's really the only reason I came on here. If you have an opportunity, definitely, check Indy Aubrey's page out and see the video that she posted. I definitely appreciated her words because Toni Morrison was one of my heroes as well. Toni Morrison is what started me on this journey. If it wasn't for Toni Morrison and me doing a paper in high school on her, I would not have been on this journey. She was definitely one of the ones that, started and sparked the interest for this journey. But I appreciate when you have someone standing in their strength and their power and say, I'm going to be unapologetically me. And if that's too ethnic for you, if that's too black for you, so damn be it. Okay. Sound like that's a personal problem. I don't know what you're going to tell you about that. I don't know. That's funny. Like, when I hear stuff like that, it just triggers me. Because I feel like, man, I done had an ex that used to be like, you got to be so black. Like, you got to be that. Like, you just so African. The fuck does that mean? You just so African. I'm just saying. Do you realize that you realize, I've been wearing head wraps and African shit. Oh, okay. You must have missed that part. You missed that part. Okay, y'all. I just had to share that little tidbit because I'm in my little mode right now. But it was a moment that I was just like, I done been unapologetically black my whole damn life. My whole life. Like, in everything that I do. Everything. So don't second guess that, y'all. Don't make any issues with that. Don't make other people make you feel like that's an issue. You better stand in your greatness. That's that God gene. Y'all know I love saying it. That's that God gene. All right, I'm going back to reading. Bye, y'all.